Hello and welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Backgammon Club study session for June 10th, 2026. If you're interested in joining our weekly study sessions or tournaments, send us an email to midatlanticbg@gmail.com. And we're picking up from, this was now 3 weeks ago. I had some time off, and we're in the Crawford game. The Hive Mind is on the brink of victory, and the Dream Team, of which I will be the sole participant, at least for this game, is 6 away. So a gammon would be good. And so you're all going to play the red checkers, and I've got the white checkers. I've got a big race lead here because, oh yeah, I rolled double six last roll. So because I got such a big race lead, I don't want to engage in any fights. And I'm just going to make a nice big ugly stack there. Ugly can be good when you don't want to fight. So, all right, that's going to be my play. Okay, 6-4 for the red team, and you can put some positions in the chat or moves in the chat if you like, or you can unmute yourself. I've got the chat open. If you want to vote, you have to go to slido.com and put in 1296.
Before we do, can I see the analysis of your move? I'm curious. The reason I ask is, and I know we've talked about this before, you're talking about protecting the lead, and I
Yeah.
always think it's too early to be thinking about that. To make an ugly play to protect a lead at this stage of the game just seems counterintuitive to me. I mean,
Right.
granted, you didn't have anything great otherwise.
That's part of it. Yeah. I did not have any, good options besides that. Okay. For the 6-4, there's a couple of suggestions. One is to make the 4 point, and one of them is to make the 10 point. So I put them both in the Slido, and those look like the two pretty reasonable options. So let's vote on those. Okay, we got the 3 votes in. 20-10 is on top. Let's go ahead and do that. Looks like I think this is we're tied. Okay, we're tied. So now, and there's only 4 people, so everybody voted. So now we're gonna have to break the tie somehow. Maybe some of you can talk about what you like. Maybe you can convince other people of your play.
Why do you like the 4 point better than the 10?
Well, I voted for the 10, but I'm not convinced. I just think, given this position, having some of the outfield control may be more important than the 4 is a good point, and I normally would love it, but I think we'll be less stripped this way and maybe we'll make it harder on him if we have the 10 than if we have the 4. That was my thought process.
I see more soldiers too.
Yeah, I think they're competing factors. I initially said the 4, but I voted 4, but I'm thinking maybe 10 just because the 4 doesn't gain us as much value as it normally does, but we do escape a checker. However, we're down the race. So there's competing factors, and I'm honestly not sure. So if you guys I'm willing to go to the side of the 10 because it is a more natural play. Like it looks like the more natural play. Not sure.
Okay, so with that, so Eli says he'll go along with the 10 point. So let's do that. And I do think the 10 point is better. As a general rule, you want to make points in front of your opponent's anchor rather than behind. And so I think that's why that's gonna win the day. Let's take a look. Ooh, really close. So that tells you something, right? And I don't necessarily trust a difference like that. I'd want to see a rollout.
However, part of the reason it's close is the fact that the gammons don't help us. If there were gammons in play, the 4 would be a much stronger.
I
It
think
would have
that's
more of an advantage.
yeah, I think that's right.
The second that, Richard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 6-4 for me. And this is another one where I just don't feel like I have a very good alternative, so I'm going to just make the 2 point. Okay, 6-1 for white or red, sorry.
Well, there's only two legal moves, and one of them is uglier than the other. So I'll do the 8-2.
Bar 24, 8-2. Isn't that it?
Yeah, I mean, unless you see some reason to go 10-4 now, which I
God help
don't.
no.
Yeah, those are the only choices.
Okay, so maybe we don't need to vote on this. This looks okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if the other one was right. Yeah, we're a little closer than you think. Probably because putting a checker on the 2 points, not very exciting, right?
And you would be leaving a lot of returns if you hit, maybe part of it too.
Yeah. All right, 5-3. So this one is I gotta think about it. Okay, I think I see two plays. The one is to bring two down, and the other is to make the 3 point. I think they both have their merits. Because there's just a lone checker back here, and kind of like winning a gammon at this score. That brings me to 4 away. This will probably raise the gammons. Also, this kind of disconnects my checkers, and I'm getting primed a little bit, so these guys would get stuck. All right, I'm gonna go for the 3 point. Um, wouldn't bet that much on it. So, all right, let's do it. And how did I do? Oh, they're not close. Hmm. Okay, great.
And second play was one you never even
I
considered.
know, right? That play, wow, I couldn't make that play. Okay, 6-4 for the red team.
Run.
Yeah, we have nothing else productive to do,
Okay,
so it seems like running is fine. And if they hit, we might have a return, but
right.
it doesn't feel good though. Again, down in the race to just run, but at the same time, like your guys in the bar point or R7 are trapped, so they just go for it.
Yeah. Okay, anybody like another play that do we need to vote or is that the only play? Oh, Garrett says 13-3. Maybe we should put that in there. Okay, so
Hmm.
uh 24-14 and 13-3, which, you know, Eli was saying about, contact, leaving the guy back maybe. So,
That doesn't look too bad to me, honestly, but the bad thing is it just creates another blot in our board. I mean, we want to build our board, but we don't have a lot of good covers. Or we have strip points. We're just going to use our heavy 6 point. So our structure is just so garbagey. If we had better structure, it'd feel better to hang back.
yeah. Okay, let's vote. Oh, we're tied right now. One more, we'll swing it. Oh, okay, 24-14. It's taking a small lead. All right, let's do it. And I like that play. Wow.
8-4, 8-2.
Okay. All right, 6-1. All right, well, this pretty much that doesn't have to be the six. Okay, so I guess I do have a couple of ways to do this. So I could do it like this, slot a couple of points with the idea that I'd really like to make the 5 point. And this might be a good time to do it because I don't really see myself getting a shot next time. I think you have a lot of ways of cleaning up the blot. Ones, fours, and sixes. We'll clean this up. Um, I think I really like to slot the 5. So if all right, if I do that first, if I slot here, I think it's better to go 7 to 1, which gives me three different ways of covering the 5 point. Okay. I don't think I've outsmarted myself. If this is wrong, it's not going to be wrong by much. All right, I'll go for this. All right, how did I do? Oh, I did great. Oh, that's amazing. I love getting backgammon problems right. All right, double fours, which does help in the race.
14-10, 13-9 twice, 6-2 is I'm just at least a consideration.
Okay. Any others worth looking at? Amy likes that one.
Well, Amy's always had good sense.
Well, yes.
So we're down 7 after the roll.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good racing lead, but I'm just how much value does the 9 point have here? I mean, I guess it does help us get home later, and it does block double twos. I'm just trying to consider like if we
Oh,
want
I,
to
I would
just
I would
hang
go
back here.
slightly further than that. I would say almost exactly what you said, except the way I would phrase it is it's a landing point, which is the first thing you said. But I'd also
Yeah,
just say it's a blocking point. Rather
it's a
than
blocking point.
specifically say that it's blocking double twos, you're
Yeah,
trying to prime that these
yeah,
guys. And I think
sure.
it is worthwhile to just create a blocking point, even though don't think about it in terms of specific numbers. Just think about it as, you're putting up this barrier that's hard to
Yeah,
hop over.
I like Richard's play. I mean, he does a lot of good things at once, which is usually the sign of a good play.
Right.
So
Yeah, cleans up a blot, makes a point, puts a spare on a good point. Nobody's offered another play. Oh, Garrett has. Let's see. 14-10,
that
eight
was
four
my other idea.
twice,
Yeah.
6-2. Okay, yep, I can see that.
It makes our inner board much nicer, but it does the opposite of what you were describing. It's one fewer landing and blocking point instead of one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, one nice thing about Richard's play is that we can go with multiple game plans. Like if we roll well, we roll big numbers, we can race. But if we roll small numbers, we can just begin to build from our structure. So
Right. So I really like the description of multiple game plans. That's actually the sign of a good play, is one that has a diversity of ways that it can work out for you. Okay, let's vote if you have not already. Okay,
Jason, who's on your team?
just me right now. I'm gonna play this game out solo. If I win this, well, next game I will take a
All right.
I'll take
I'll
conspirator.
volunteer.
Okay.
I think my smoke detector's fixed.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. 13-9, 6-2. Okay. Yeah, I like this play. That's probably what I would do. Yeah, oh yeah, looks good. Um,
Hmm.
okay. And the other play that we had in there, it's a little bit behind.
Well, adding the 5, though, that's interesting.
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that is
that doesn't
interesting.
make the 9. It's a pretty solid candidate. So that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I definitely have to make the 5 point because that's kind of what I was slotting that for. And none of these checkers move, so let me go ahead and slot the next point that I would like to make. Very soon, I'm going to have to release my midpoint and bring those checkers down. I can't hang out here much longer. Okay, how did I do? Great. And many of these plays are of similar strength, so I wouldn't even necessarily say that this means that I picked the right play. I picked a reasonable looking play. Okay, another freight mover for the red team.
We're going to be ahead in the race. Uh, I just
On
make the
on
board.
paper, you're ahead in the race, but you'll only be ahead by one
Yeah,
pip.
right. So technically we're down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
technically you're down a little, so that maybe that informs your decision making. I don't know.
yeah. I just make the 5 and the 3, but maybe I'm missing something.
Okay, let's put that in there. Any other plays worth looking at?
The reason I'm thinking of bringing the 13 down and just making it a race, even though we're a half roll behind, is while making the 5 and the 3 is really nice. You're going to have timing, and I think it's gonna be on us to start making things. We're not far enough behind in a holding game that I think that the 13 is probably going to be a problem for us.
Yeah.
Are you,
Okay.
so you're thinking 13, 10, 2, 8 to 5, 2?
Yeah, either 8-5-2 or 6-3-2. Either
Okay, so you're playing really, yeah, yeah. I think 8 5 2 is better for the race in that regard. I mean, it's a little harder to clear. Um, yeah, I don't know. You're right. They have a fair amount of timing. They're gonna have to. The guys in the 13 are gonna be able to play like 3 or 4 roles, but I don't know. No.
and there's also the consideration that with his board the way it is, we have to be a little bit afraid if things do go south on us that we don't get gammoned. You don't want to be primed out. I'm not playing scared, but I just think
Yeah.
the aggressive
I mean,
play.
you're just making his 4 5 and 4 6 better if we clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
That's the
balance.
trade-off. But he still has good. I mean, he still has, 4 4 5 5 6 6 obviously. But we make 6 6 really good, right? We give him some more jokers. I don't know. I think we can clear. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an optimist. We have that spare on the 10, so I feel like we have flexibility, some flexibility, and I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay, the voting's open. Let's do it. Well, all the votes are for this play. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Seems like a pretty reasonable play. Oh, came out on top. And what's the other play that we so all the plays involving 1310 were sort of medium-sized errors, probably because of the race. You're still behind, want to maintain that contact. All right, now's my chance to make a break for it here. I don't think I want to do this. I'm not ready to pay now. I'm hardly a lock to win if I get missed. Let me just hold on to that point. I could end up creating some awkwardness for you too. All right, let's try that. And yep, it's good. All right, 3-1 for the red team.
An easy play.
This one might play itself, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. 10-6. Everybody good with that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's really no way I would make any of these plays. Okay, double twos. Well, that does part of what I want. And now I'm gonna go 9, 7, 8, 6. That'll give me I have a good 6. My 6s are blocked right now on these. A good 6 to cover the ace point. Keeps a checker out, so I'm saving a 6. There could be some argument for, well, no, I can't. I don't really think I want to try to keep 2 checkers out to save an extra 6. I just like the way this board looks. The red checkers are starting to get, there's a little brittle. So, there are some shot numbers here. 6-2 will leave a shot. Could that be it? That could be it. Anyway, I like my good board over here. So I'll try this out. And yeah, okay. All right, double threes.
Another one. Uh,
10 twice, 6 twice, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
I mean, now more than before, I'd like to stay back because he's used up his timing, but I don't see how to do that without messing up our board. I mean, we
Yeah.
could do nine. We could do 9-3 twice, and but if he has this roll, then we have nothing to on our next roll. So I think we have to do it.
I would just play 13-10 twice and 96 twice. So
We'll go with that.
All right. Yep, the votes agree. 9-6 twice. Okay. Seems like there's not much else. Yeah. 9-3 twice. It's all right, but you kind of create your own mess that needs to be cleaned up too. All right, I couldn't quite jump the prime. And so probably just going to button up here. That's not great for my race, but this is not great for other reasons, which is that's 14 numbers that hit me, and those 14 hitters are pretty strong with that 4-point board. So I think I'll just hang out here, hope for a better roll next time. And yes, 18-9 wasn't terrible. That's a lot of rolls to get hit with. All right, 4-1.
And 5.
10-5.
Yeah, play the 5.
Yeah.
We need to do it for the race as well.
Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward. Okay, we don't need a vote for that. So let's do that. Okay, and now I definitely have to go. The 6 is forced, and so once the 6 is forced, then I got to get out of there. And I have a pretty nice race lead, so
I'm sensing some doubles.
okay there. All right.
Can we just auto roll through this, Jason, or do you want
Some of these plays I think are worth talking about.
to? I just played the 4. I think.
10-4, 10-9.
Yep.
10-4, 10-9. There's also
What
I think I'm
about
playing 6
2 to
five.
1?
Yeah, 2-1.
okay,
Or
10
2 to 1,
4,
yeah.
1. Okay, 10-4, 2-1. All right.
Isn't this where you go with the theory? We're going to need some big numbers anyway, so let's do 10-9 instead of playing for the ones.
That is an important theory, yes, that when you're behind in the race, you don't want to cater to small numbers, because if you roll a bunch of those small numbers, you're going to lose anyway. But I think there's another issue at play here.
I prefer 6 to 5 to 2 to 1, but I'm not sure. I mean, it seems like not really close. You're wrong.
Nobody's mentioned the issue that I'm thinking about for the red checkers.
You could also
filling the
play
void.
10-4,
Oh,
6-5.
Are you thinking about 10 to 4, 5 to 4?
I mean, I think that is a reasonable candidate.
You could play 6-5.
Yes.
It's reasonable.
I think 6
I
to
like
5
that
is reasonable.
Yes.
But
None of these
okay,
plays are gonna be bad.
all right, but forget about checker plays. What's the problem that the red checkers need to solve?
Gaps.
We have gaps.
Gaps, and more specifically in this case, you
The
don't
4-point.
want a thin 4-point. I think it's important that you put checkers on those points. So the 10-4, that's obvious. Partly because there's no other legal way to play a 6. I mean, I would seriously, I wouldn't play 2 to 1, because I think you're better off either doing 10-9, and so now you're aiming for the 4-point, or actually fill it from there. Now, one of the problems I see with this is now you're removing a checker from the 5-point. You also need checkers on the 5-point.
I think that 5-4 is
Because
probably wrong, because like 10-9, you could probably even stack on the 4-point with the 6 or 5.
Yeah, that's right. And since you're taking the attitude that we need to roll 6s and 5s to win, you're just gonna, in a way, assume you're gonna roll those. And if you roll a lousy number like a 2, you get to play 6 to 4, then that's a
you
good
still
smoothing
up
play.
there?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last one.
What's so special about the four, the gap on the four?
What's special about the gap on the 4 is that when it's empty, you're going to waste more pips by forcing you to play deep in your board. If the 4 point is empty and you have checkers on the 5 and the 6, you're going to be playing checkers to the 1 and the 2 point, and it's later that you will be wasting pips as a result of that. Okay, if you haven't cast a vote, you should do it.
Wow, that's pretty close.
We're still tied. We need a tie-breaking vote. If you haven't voted yet, put a vote in. We got a lot of people on the call now. 12 people here. It's great. Okay. 10-4-5-4 has won the vote. I think that's a reasonable play. Yeah, see, it's all, and these are all so close. It hardly matters. But what about, there's 2-1. Oh, 2-1 is a contender. Okay.
It's like a mill point wrong.
Yeah.
Less than a mill point.
Okay. Bad roll for me. Let me just get closer. Still have a good lead in the race.
Why didn't you get a crossover there?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Why didn't you get a crossover there?
Why did I get a crossover?
No, like why didn't you play like down from like
Oh, it's because I didn't see the checker there. I just a little brain fart.
sorry. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I should play 13-9. Double twos.
Bring them both in.
Stack it up. I mean, or you could play 6-4 as well. They're both reasonable. It's not going to be a big difference.
10-8, 10-4,
10-6.
or 10-6, 10-6.
I think Titan 6, 10, 6. You got to bring them in. We start taking them off.
Yeah, and if we get things where we have to start burying checkers, the fact that our 1 is empty and our 2 is small, we can afford to bury a few. So I'm not as worried.
By the way, I said I didn't see that checker on the midpoint. It's no coincidence that I actually went to the eye doctor today. I need to crank up my reading glasses. Okay. All the votes are for 10-6 twice.
Excuses, excuses.
You have to have an excuse ready to roll. Okay, I would have made the other play, but I don't think it's going to be that far off. Yeah.
Which other play?
10-4-6-4. Oh, no, I would have played this one. Sorry, 10-8, 10-4. Okay, I did not get punished by my ill-advised play on the previous roll. I get to put a checker in a good spot here, so I'll just do that. Okay, we're going to start ripping checkers off now. Now, or I guess maybe we should put this to a vote because there is a possibility that you might
No,
play.
we don't want to.
No, just
No.
rip them off.
Just rip them off?
Yeah, rip them off.
Okay. All right. Now, this is actually worth talking about. There is a rule that says, or a rule of thumb that says, anytime in a no contact bear off, if you roll either a 1 or a 5, and you can bear off with those, you should always do it. And there are no exceptions to this. There are exceptions if you were to roll a 2, 3, or 4, where it might be that a smoothing play is better, but that is not true of 1s and 5s. So I think the ripping the checkers off is definitely going to be right. Here, let's take a look. Yes. 6-1 is not that bad. Okay, good roll for me in the sense that I get to end up with a nice distribution. It's not a lot of pips. All right, you want to rip them off?
Rip them off, yes.
Rip them off.
Like a Band-Aid right off.
Goes off there. Get the
I
win.
think, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna rip them off too.
Rip them off.
Rip them off.
You're setting up our double sixes beautifully.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Adam hasn't requested it yet, but he will.
I thought it
What
was
are you
just
waiting for, Adam?
Rip 'em off.
wrong side of the dice, Jason.
Yeah, sorry.
Rip them off the 2.
Yep.
Rip 'em off.
I mean, you could play 6 to 5 twice. I think that's actually more reasonable.
Take 1 off and 6 to 5 twice. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
can see
mean,
that. I can see that.
I think that's probably right, actually.
Okay, I've created one in Slido. We can vote
Yeah,
on this.
I'm gonna agree with that one.
Can I bet on the under on the difference?
Okay, and what do you want? What do you think the difference will be? Oh, you want me to come up with a number and then you want to just take the under?
I'll take the under.
Okay. All right, I'll say 11 millipoints. You want the under?
That sounds fair. I think
Okay.
it's close, but I'll go under.
Okay. All right, the votes are to do just that. And
Clearly right.
whoa, take the
Ooh.
over. Holy moly.
Duh.
Wow. That's something, huh? Okay.
Did you think 11 was a fair guess?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was being sincere.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna rip.
Yeah, we lost this one. Oh, never mind.
Oh, if you want to resign, you can go ahead.
No, no, no. We weren't. The odds are not in our favor. The odds are not in our favor.
All right,
That's
you
my
want to
move.
Yeah, rip them off. Yeah, that's
rip
the
them
right
off.
play.
Okay. 3 off, and then this is a better smoothing play.
And double sixes. Okay. 6 off, 2 off.
Everybody like that?
Sure.
That looks pretty good.
No, I didn't like that.
You don't like that?
Mm-mm.
All right, what do you like?
Well, maybe I did like it.
Oh.
Or the,
It's the same thing.
it just looked funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
same
you're
thing.
probably thinking do this and then this, but you end up in the same.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you end up in the same place.
It looked funny.
Yeah, I know, right. So that actually kind of, I know this is sort of weird, but so I've been watching this YouTube channel of this Norwegian grandmaster. His name is Hans Libby, and he does his recordings with like this fisherman's rain. I don't know what you call it, like a rain cap, and it's really fun. But one of the things he talks about is when you're moving your checkers, always do the most important thing first. And so this is where the most important thing is ripping the 2 checkers off, and then do this. So Janet, you're right. The way I moved the checkers was funny. Wow. I bet you guys think you're going to win now, don't you?
I think we might want to double, right? Do we want to throw the
Yeah.
cube?
Bring Crawford.
Oh, Crawford, sorry. Never
But
mind.
it would be, I think it might be a cube if it wasn't Crawford. And,
yeah,
a money
it's
game.
It's probably a double pass here if it wasn't.
It's
Crawford.
not, I don't think it's a pass.
I didn't know we were at Crawford. I'm sorry.
You don't think it's a pass?
6, 3, 4 off.
Yep, 64 off. Yep.
Yeah, 6-3-4 off. And actually, it doesn't really matter much. Yeah, I think this would be a double pass.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Good luck to you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Match is over. And the final results. These are really good PRs. Hive Mind 585, Dream Team 608. That's good stuff right there.
some
I
good
like it.
PRs, some respectable PRs.
Very much so.
Great PRs.
Okay.
Very respectable.
Okay, we got time to start a new game or a new match. Let's see, what was the match length we've been doing? Yeah, 11. Okay, we're gonna start it. Yeah, and by the way,
Time
this
for
is
a
for an
beer.
11 point
respectable.
match. So that's, pretty long match. You end up with PRs like this. This is sort of the power of the hive mind, right? Thinking together, you can when you work together, you tend to not make blunders where you just miss out on a play. Okay.
All right. Can I be on your team, Jason?
Sure.
All right.
I need one more.
Sure.
Okay, and here we go. Oh, I want to turn the pip counter on. Sometimes I play with the pip counter off.
Iron Man mode or
Iron
challenge
Man,
mode.
yeah. Okay. Hive Mind is gonna start out with a oh, I made it a 9 point match, but whatever. We'll roll with this. Okay, there's always 3 ways to play a 6-4. Let's put them all in. You can run, you can split, you can point. And this is a lot of this is a matter of preference. There's not a ton of difference. If you're behind in the match, you probably want to make a point. If you're way ahead in the match, you might want to run. If the match is close, you might want to just split. Some people swear by one of these over the other. Okay, one more vote to break this tie. It's 2-2 right now. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller?
Maybe I remove my vote to make them lose some millipoints.
Hey, we're still tied. We need a.
Unless I pick the wrong answer. All right, let me try.
Are you all awake? Hello? We need another vote.
Okay, I changed my vote.
You shouldn't be voting if you're playing on the dream team. Okay. All right, 5-2. What do it is? Rick and Jad. All right.
I would. Okay, wait. I know tempo hitting. Okay, so there's one situation where it's wrong tempo hit, but I don't know if it's this one. There's one situation it's like 30 millipoints wrong tempo hit.
Yeah.
Usually the tempo hitting is right, so I would just suggest 6-1, 24-22.
Yeah, I think the tempo hit is right. Put the builder in the 9 point. That means good building structure. I think you need a tempo hit here.
I'm just aware of one situation where it's wrong by 30 millipoints, but I don't think it's this one.
Okay, Rick, you good?
I was going to say 13-8, 24-22, but I'm okay with this if that's what the book says to do.
I'm pretty sure it is. Let's take a peek. I need to game mode. Yep. Not really very close, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is for the red team.
Hit on the 24 and 18-13.
Okay. I'm going to put in some more in here.
We could go 8-3.
Yep,
Double
I just
hit.
put that in there.
I think I kind of like that better. I think I like this early in the game. Why not double hit?
Okay, the votes are coming in. Okay, lots of votes for hitting on the 3 point. I like this play. And yeah, look at that. Nice. Well done. Okay. Good roll to return hit. All right, double threes. Oh, a lot of good options. Okay. Anytime you roll doubles like this, when there's lots of options, you got to take your time. If I'm playing over the board and I roll something like this is my cue to take my time. I might spend 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds, a minute. Really think about this. Anybody got a candidate play they like?
Well, coming on the 22, hit twice on the 3, and what's the third one? What's the fourth one?
That might be the hard part.
Do you
9 to
want
6.
24, 21? You could use your
13 to 10, maybe?
18.
10.
The last one is 9-6, I think.
Okay, let me put that one in
Yes.
there. So I think it sounds like most everybody likes pointing on the 3. Okay.
I don't think 9-6 is right.
Why
About-
not?
Just because you want those builders in
Uh-huh.
there, and you don't want to stack them up on the 6 too much, I don't think.
Correct.
I mean, it's so early in the game.
I think 24-21 is a better 3 than 9 to
Yeah.
6. But
Yeah.
13 to 10 might even be better yet.
Or,
Gives you
or
more
what
shooters.
about 18-15 to cover the 9 if it doesn't get hit?
Yes, that's better than 9-6 anyway.
Yeah, I'd
Yep.
go 18. I'd go 18-15, I think.
I like that. Okay.
All right, I've got that in there too. Several options in
The
here.
only problem with that is it's the checker on the 15 point is more than 6 away from anybody else behind him.
No, but it's 6 away from the 9.
But 6 away from the 9, though. Yes, I understand.
Yeah, so it's good it's perfect to cover the 9 if possible.
That's correct.
Hey,
You
guys,
didn't put my option in yet.
Well, I'm sorry, what was your option, Janet?
Come in, make the point on the 3, and then 9-6.
It's the third option.
Oh, it's the third option. Okay.
let's see. Does
Okay,
anybody
9
say
3,
come
6.
in on the 22 and then take your 24 to 18 and then either do your 9 to 6 or your 13 to 10? Is that in there?
So
All
that
right,
hits nobody.
putting
Right.
that in there now. Okay, I got those in there.
Jason, what
Yeah, there's
about
something to be said for making that 18 point. That's a good point to have.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
oh, Garrett's got one. Hold on, I got to put this in, which is making the 5 point and hitting loose on the 3. That's interesting.
Yes.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Ooh.
Now this points out the difficulty of this play, right? We have how many? 7 different options. I think you could make an argument for all of them.
Making the 5 point sounds pretty nice, though.
Making the 5 point, you cannot ignore that as a candidate. I played at a club on Monday, and one of my opponents just used up no time on his clock. He just moved all of his checkers very quickly, didn't really stop to think about much. I don't think that
I bet he didn't have a decision like this.
he did not have. I don't know. He might have. I don't really remember.
Did he win?
No.
There you go. Good job.
And his PR was like 30. I think a lot of that was because he just didn't spend much time thinking. Okay, we're gonna make this our last play. I don't want to run into the tournament too much. Wow, this last play that got added at the last minute, suggested by Garrett, is winning the vote right now.
This play reminds me of the discussion with Art Benjamin about why people tend to have higher PRs on winning games. You get a roll
Yes.
like this. No
It's a
matter
good
what you
roll.
do, you're in great shape, but the odds are you're going to make a mistake.
That's right. So sometimes my reaction is I'm happy I rolled this, but now I got a big problem on my hands, which is to try to figure out how
Right,
to
but
take advantage of this roll.
If you're gonna make a mistake, though, having your 5 point is probably a good way to make a mistake.
You know, that's actually a really good point. Like, if you're looking at this position, you say, I don't really know what to do. How bad can it be to make the 5 point? Like, yeah, you might be making a mistake, but I doubt you're going to be committing some kind of a double whopper or anything like that. Well, that's on top of the vote right now, so let's do it. Enter 5 point, hit on the 3. Well, that looks pretty good. I can see this being a contender. All right, so this will be our last one. Let's take a peek. And wow, it's a Whopper with cheese. And what's on top? Who suggested this play?
That was Janet's play,
It's
wasn't it?
Janet's play.
That was Janet's play. That's right.
That's the best play. There you go.
I was inclined to do one of these two. I certainly can see the appeal of making the 5 point.
Yeah.
Tough play, right? I mean, we just proved it's a tough play.
Yes.
Making the 5 points too loose. That's why it's wrong.
Yeah, I can certainly appreciate that. Okay, I think we will end it here. Janet, are you running the start of the tournament?
I don't think so. No,
Do you know who is?
I don't know who is.
Okay.
Wes said you were, Janet.
Oh, Wes is here now. Wes, are you in the house?
Yeah, I logged in just to keep an eye on things. I can help get things started though. You just ignore. I'm going to stay on mute because there's a lot of chaos going on right now.
All right. Before we do that, I need to sign off here. Thank you all for joining the Mid-Atlantic Backgammon Club study session for June 10th, 2026. If you're interested in joining our weekly study sessions or tournaments, send us an email to midatlanticbg@gmail.com.